BFTB, best fight the best. Man, so I want to take a little bit of time. I have some other things that I'm doing, but I wanted to pause on those and take the time to talk about race in boxing. Like, you can't talk about this subject enough, man. You really can't. You cannot talk about this subject enough. Like, every single time I try to keep it 100, just talking about everybody, everybody gets the same type of conversation. But every time I try, I get these weird ass people, albeit where they're Africans, albeit where they're or just white people, just racist people. If it's racist people, Spanish people, or Africans, those are mainly the people that come in with the bullshit. Racist people, the white people, racist white people, they just come in with the racist white shit. The Spanish people mainly come in just to support their guy, and that's it. And if you're going against their guy, then they got issues. Which, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with neither one of them. To be honest, you say whatever the fuck you want. I have a problem with the African people, because they'll come in and say, well, I am discrediting my own. And I'm like, I'm talking about everybody. Fuck you mean I'm discrediting my own? I'm talking about everybody. Everybody gets the same exact thing. And if all they did was keep it like, man, well, you know what I'm saying, just a simple question or a simple topic, that's fine, but that's not what they're doing. That's not what they're doing. That's why I say, when these racist white people say what they say in boxing, right? I ain't even tripping. You know what? I ain't even tripping. When these racist Mexican people say what they say in boxing, I'm not tripping. But it gets to me when these racist black people say something. Because it's like, bro, like, man, we've been shitted on forever. Forever. Why the fuck would I... Listen, what am I saying that is false? I can see if I was talking shit about a black person. That'd be a different story if I'm just lying. But I'm not lying. And you know what's even more crazy? This is what makes it even more crazy. I can see if those Africans was coming at me for all black people. But they don't. It's only Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte. If I say something about Tank Davis, they don't give a fuck. If I say something about Charlos, if I'm like, man, where are the Charlos at? Why are the Charlos not more vocal? Where are they at? I don't hear anybody saying shit. Those African dudes don't say nothing. Nothing. So, it leads me to believe, you know what I'm saying, the only rational explanation is they don't give a fuck about they don't really give a fuck about the black people. They care about the black people that they care about. And that's it. If it's a black person that they like, then I get all these stupid ass comments like, oh, well, who is this fool talking about his own? Who is this? But if I mention something about anybody else, like I just did about Charlo, like I consistently have been doing about Tank Davis, and again, I fuck with Tank Davis, but he's ducking Lomachenko. But when I say this, I don't see any of these Africans coming out saying nothing. Nothing. But then when I say Dillian Whyte fucked himself because he could have been the mandatory if he wasn't listening to fucking Eddie Hearn's lying ass, then when I say that, instead of them getting on Eddie Hearn to be like, yeah, Eddie Hearn fucked up a black man's chance. Instead of them doing that, they come at me. They come at me. Oh, well, BFT, who is this guy talking about his own? Look at this fool talking about his own. But you just missed what I literally just said. You missed the fact that I didn't put Dillian Whyte in that position. Eddie Hearn, a white man, put Dillian Whyte in that position. But yet, you're coming at me, another black man. You're coming at me for pointing out the facts that what happened to Dillian Whyte was done to him by a white man. But you're coming at me. Even the white racists don't do that. Mexican racists don't do that. Just the African racists. Just them. And then someone will say, oh, well, Africans, they're from Africa. They can't be racist. Why can't they? Why can't they? Go look through the comments of my videos. And you tell me these Africans are not racist. You do that. Oh, BFTB. Look at this fool. He's the biggest fool on YouTube talking about his own. He's the biggest fool. Where are you from? Ha ha ha. Where are you from? You're what did they say to me? Oh, you have a slave mind. Or you're a slave. We're the real Africans. Because I'm talking about Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte. That makes me a slave and you a real African. And I don't give a fuck if the subject is touchy. Give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck about being politically correct. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because I'm not asking none of these motherfuckers to come on my page and say anything. They're doing that out of their own free will. They are saying who they are. Weird ass motherfuckers coming on my page. Just, y'all motherfuckers are weird. For real. Y'all motherfuckers are weird, delusional, racist motherfuckers. If I'm pointing out a fact that Dillian Whyte could have fought Deontay Wilder multiple times, and Eddie Hearn is the one that fucked it up for him, and Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn fucked it up for themselves. If I'm pointing out those facts, those are facts. Dillian Whyte is not a fucking mandatory. He's not. He's got just as much right to fight Deontay Wilder as Adam Kalnaki. None. They're not motherfucking mandatories. I don't give a fuck what your rank is. Dillian Whyte has got just as much right to fight Deontay Wilder as he does to fight Anthony Joshua. None. He's not a fucking mandatory. He's a voluntary. But yet he's ranked #1 in the WBO. But here is a white man, Alexander Usyk, about to move up, who's never fought at heavyweight. He's about to move up and get his title shot before Dillian Whyte. And nobody is saying nothing. Nobody. They're coming at me. Talking shit to me. Questioning my nationality and my race. Because I am saying Dillian Whyte should have been fought Deontay Wilder if he really wanted to. So that somehow makes me racist. That somehow makes me the guy that's going against my own race and nationality. Because Dillian Whyte was too fucking stupid to read the rules of the WBC and realize that he should not become a silver champion if he wants to become the mandatory. Because a silver champion requires a final eliminator before you can become the mandatory. I didn't make these fucking rules. They are what they are. But yet, these African people come in here, and it's mainly the Africans. The white people just come in, the white races, not necessarily white people, because I got plenty of white people that are like just regular people. Like my brother Mark Wunderlich from Utah. Salute to my brother Mark Wunderlich. He's a white guy. He's just a regular person. Shit, there's plenty of white people that come in here. But they're just regular people. They're just regular boxing fans. But then there are plenty of racist white people. Plenty. And the plenty of racist white people are the ones that speak up most. They're the ones that say the most. There is plenty of Mexican and Spanish and Latino racist people. But they don't speak up that much. You know, because they got Canelo. So because they got Canelo, they got a reprieve. They pretty much just be like, oh, well, yeah, that's right. Hey, we're fucked up there, but hey, we got Canelo. Yeah, we're fucked up here and we're fucked up there, but hey, we got Canelo. They'll just come in and say weird shit like, oh, well, we run boxing. Like, what? What? How many champions you got? How many champions do you have to say you run boxing? What the fuck you talking about? Whatever. It is the Africans. It's mainly the Africans that are doing this dumb shit. It's the weirdest shit in the world, man. It's the weirdest shit in the world. And like I said, when I say, where the fuck is Charlo at? Where is this man? Where is he? For as much love and support as I gave this man, both of them, you know what I'm saying, riding for him throughout the Dana Jacobs shit, throughout the Harrison shit, all that, riding. Video after video, riding. Where are they? They just gone silent. Just fell off the radar. From talking and talking and talking consistently. All the time, just talking. Always seeing them in the media. Always seeing them on Instagram Live or Facebook Live or whatever. Always. You go from that to nothing. Nothing. Pathetic, man. Absolutely pathetic. Now, if that's what you want to do, keep that same energy. If you just want to be like, fuck it, I'm not going to be on social media. I'm going to rarely be on social media. I'm going to rarely say nothing. I'm going to rarely do this and rarely do that. Fine. You're a grown-ass man, dog. You're your own grown man, too. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. But if you come back and beat Harrison and get your title back, I don't want to see you all over social media again. Because then I got questions now. I'm questioning how real that shit is. You know, when you get your title, if you get your title back, and you're all over social media once again talking shit to everybody, I'm not gonna, bro. I'm gonna feel some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna see that as real. I'm not gonna see that as real. Now, Maul. You know, so that's Jermell, but Jamal Charlo's really never really been too much of a talker that much anyway. It's always been Jermell. But either way, I fuck with them both. I fuck with them both. All I'm saying is, this is how you are now. That's fine. Just stay that way. Because if you get on social media talking shit about people now, then I'm going to have something to say about that. Definitely gonna have something to say about that. But you know what? You won't hear the Africans talking about that. You won't hear these Africans coming at me saying, oh, look at this fool talking about Jermell Charlo. Look at him talking about his own. You won't see any of them do that. But when I start bringing up Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua, all of a sudden, all these Africans got nationality issues. You know, they got nationality issues. How dare he? How dare he talk about one of his own? But when you look at Deontay Wilder, and y'all motherfuckers shit on Deontay Wilder, yourselves shit on Deontay Wilder. So it's okay for you as Africans to shit on Deontay Wilder. It's okay for you to do that. But it's not okay for me to say something about Dillian Whyte or Anthony Joshua. It's not okay for me to do that. But it's okay for you to talk shit about Deontay Wilder. It's okay for you, but it's not okay for me to point out facts, because all you guys are doing is talking shit. I'm pointing out facts. It is a fact that Dillian Whyte could have been fought Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua too. Shit, he turned that down too. But it's a fact that Dillian Whyte could have fought Deontay Wilder. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy, and the hypocrisy that you guys can talk shit about Deontay Wilder, a black man. You're talking shit about him. Talking about his legs, his size, where he's from, how he talks. But when I say Dillian Whyte could have fought Deontay Wilder, all he had to do was give him what he asked for. He is a voluntary. He's not a mandatory. When I say that, then all of a sudden, oh, you're a fool. Look at this. How dare you talking about a real black man? When I say Anthony Joshua, if he don't want to fight Deontay Wilder, because if he did, he knows the price, he knows the location. There's nothing to talk about. He knows what's going on. If he wants to fight him, if you guys say he has all this money, he makes all this money, then he knows the price. Then he can afford it. If he wants undisputed, Deontay Wilder has the belt. So he knows the price of the belt that he wants. It's like going to the store, like I said yesterday, going to the store, buying a whole bunch of groceries. And then once you get to the counter to pay for it, all of a sudden you're like, I don't like this price. Be realistic with your prices. It's fine, just like, swing on to McDonald's. Just go to McDonald's. Order yourself Big Mac. Matter of fact, a couple Big Macs. Then get to the damn drive-through window or the counter and be like, well, you guys got to be realistic in your prices. So I'm just going to wait here until you decide to be realistic with your prices, with what I want. So you have what I want. I ordered it. I ordered what I want and you have it. But you're not being realistic with your prices. So I'm just going to sit here in the drive-through window and wait for you to decide to get rid of these fantasy offers. I'm going to wait for you to get rid of these fantasy numbers. Yeah, I got the money to pay for it. So why should I pay you the price that you want for what you have that I want? Why should I pay that? No, I'm going to pay you what I want to pay you. Because of what I've done in my life. So because of what I've done in my life, I'm going to pay you what I feel like paying you. I'm not giving you what you want. I'm not giving you what you say is the price of your shit. Nope. Not doing it. Let's just see how many of you stupid motherfuckers will go backing anybody that goes to like a Walmart or a grocery store, any grocery store, gets all the groceries they want, brings it to the counter, and then tells the people at the counter, well, yeah, I know this is your price, but I'm not giving you that. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. You have exactly what I want. I can't get this nowhere else. Nowhere. No matter where I go on earth, I can't get this nowhere else. The only place I can get it is right here. You have what I want. But I ain't paying for it. I'm not paying the price you want. No, it's a fantasy offer. That's a fantasy price. Because what I did in my life, that just says I don't need to pay the price that you want because of what I did in my life. Fuck what you did in your life. Fuck what you did in your life to get what I want. Because you have what I want. So fuck what you did in your life. Fuck that. No. We're basing this on what I did in my life. And what I did in my life, I got all of this shit. So because I got all of this shit, that means you need to give me what you got at a price that I want. That's what you need to do. So, this is what I want you fucking weirdos, all you stupid motherfucking UK dick riders, you weird-ass racist Africans, and all you other motherfuckers. Go ahead to your local grocery store. Swing on down to your grocery store. Get everything you want. Fill up your cart. Fill it up. Overflowing. Get everything you want. Go on to the cash register and try to use that same bullshit logic and narrative that you give Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte, that you give them a pass for. Try to use that same logic. You give Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte a pass. So go use that same logic anywhere else on earth and let's see how it works. Let's see how it works. Let's see if you can go there with a cart full of goods, a cart full of all the goods you want. And then let's see if you can tell them you're not paying the price that they told you they want. You're not paying that. It's a fantasy price. It's realistic. You got to be realistic in your prices. Yeah, go to your local grocery store, fill up your cart with as much food as you can take, all the shit you want, the things that you really say you want. And then when you get to the register and they tell you this is the price of it, go ahead and tell them, well, you guys smoke crack for asking for this. You're crackheads. You smoke a lot of crack if you think I'm going to pay that amount. You smoke a lot of crack. I'm not paying that. But what we can do is I'm going to pay you this amount because this is what I think this food is worth. This is the food I want. But I think this food is worth this amount. So, because that's what I think, that's the amount you need to be fucking taking. And if you don't take that, then I'm going to slam you and call you a crackhead. I'm going to slander your name. I'm going to say, you're crackheads. You guys smoke crack for having the audacity to ask me to pay for something that belongs to you. For having the audacity to ask me to pay for something that is yours. You're a crackhead. You're not realistic. You're not being realistic. You're not being realistic in selling me what I want. What I'm saying, this is what I want. I deserve to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And I want to buy this belt, but not for that price. I want it. I want all the belts. But I'm not willing to pay the price that you put on it. But I want it. Yeah. I want this cereal. I really want this cereal. Can't get it nowhere else. This is the only place I can get it. But I'm not willing to pay the price that you guys are charging me for this box of cereal. Nope, not willing to pay it. But this is what I want. So, when you guys get rid of these fantasy offers on this box of cereal, when you get rid of these fantasy offers, then I'll buy it. Then I'll buy it. I'll buy it then. Matter of fact, I'll buy this box of cereal for a price that I think will be good if I was selling it to you. So if this was my box of cereal and I was selling it to you, then I think this price that I'm willing to offer you is good. So then you need to offer that to me. You need to offer to me the price that I'm offering to you. That's what you need to do. I'm telling you, this box of cereal is worth $12.5. That's what I'm telling you. So you just need to take it. So your offer to me needs to be an acceptance of this $12.5, of this $12.50. Matter of fact, I'm willing to go to $15. But I'm not willing to go to $50 for a box of cereal that I want. A box of cereal that I can't get nowhere else on earth. I make millions. I can afford this, no problem. And this is what I want, but I'm not paying for it. And then you have these fucking idiots, these racist motherfuckers and morons that come to me. They come to me and they say, oh, well, BFTB, just because I can afford it doesn't mean I'm going to pay for it, you dummy. You're so dumb. You're so dumb, BFTB. Just because I can afford it doesn't mean I'm going to pay for it. Just because I can afford it doesn't mean that I'm going to pay this amount of money. You're so dumb. Well, then you don't want it. Okay? If you are not willing to pay for something that you claim you want, then you don't want it. If you have the money to pay for something that you claim you want and you cannot get nowhere else on earth, then you don't want it. It's just that simple. You're not going to tell me, yeah, I want this. I really want this. I can't get this nowhere else on earth. Nobody else has it. I really want this. I have the money to pay for it. I have all the money. I make so much money. I make millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. I have so much money. All this profile and all these endorsements that says I have so much money. I make all this money. But yet you won't pay for it. You have all the money to pay for it. You make all the money. You want this. You know the price. But you're not willing to pay it. So the person who owns it should give you what they earned at a price that you want. Because you said so. And then these fucking idiots come to my page and talk shit to me as if what I'm saying is wrong. Well, why should a guy who's got all of the other things, why should he give so much to get the last one? This guy's only got one. Well, do you want it or not? Do you want it or not? Because if you don't want it, fine. Go do something else. Fine. Go do something else. If you don't want these groceries, put them back and go somewhere else and eat. I don't give a fuck how many groceries you have in your house already. I don't care. Your refrigerator could be full. Your cabinets could be packed. But you came here to get extra food. There is food here that you can't get nowhere else on earth. Your cabinets are full with everything else. Your refrigerator is full with everything else. You came here. Now, if you want the food that I'm offering, this is the price. If you don't want it, leave. It's not a fantasy offer. You want what I have. This is the price. Those are not fantasy negotiations. If you're not willing to pay what you claim you want from me, then why are we talking? Dillian Whyte, if you are not willing to pay for the title shot that you want, I don't want to give you a title shot. Give a fuck if you get one or not. I'm the champion already. You want what I have. I don't have to do shit for you. I've already earned it. You want what I have. So if you are not willing to give me what I want to get what I have, why are you talking to me? I'm telling you, if you want a voluntary shot at me, fight that guy. If you don't want to do it, then you don't want a voluntary shot at me. This is very simple. But because I'm saying this, then I'm going to have these fucking weirdos, racists, and idiots coming to me telling me how wrong I am. Oh, well, but Dillian Whyte made Deontay Wilder many offers. Deontay Wilder should have just took him. Why? Who the fuck is Dillian Whyte? Oh, he's ranked number 1. So? You guys don't have this same energy when I say Dillian Whyte is ranked number 1 in WBO? Oh, yeah, well, Anthony Joshua made him an offer. So? Did he take it? No, he didn't. Deontay Wilder made him an offer too. Give me $7 million. That's an offer. Oh no, BFTB. What did Deontay Wilder himself offer Dillian Whyte to make that fight? Why the fuck would Deontay Wilder be offering Dillian Whyte anything? Deontay Wilder has already said, I don't give a fuck about Dillian Whyte. I don't care about him. Why am I going to offer this guy anything to make a fight with me when I don't care about him? I don't care. You are signed and work with the enemy. Why would I help put money in your pockets? I'm not offering you shit. When you becoming mandatory, then we can fight. Until then, fuck you. You disrespect me consistently, but I'm supposed to offer you something. I'm supposed to bless you. You call me crackhead. But I'm supposed to bless you. I'm supposed to give you something. I'm supposed to do for you. For what? For what reason? Who the fuck are you? No, but let's look past that. Let's look past that. Oh, let's take the emotions out of it, BFTB. Let's just take the emotions out of it. Fine. Let's take the emotions out of it. You're ranked the number 1. You're a silver champion. You have not fought an eliminator. When you fight an eliminator, then you can become a mandatory. Your eliminator is Luis Ortiz. There you go. There is no emotion in that. Those are all facts. Those are all facts. There is no emotion. Oh, well, he's number 1, so he should just get a shot right away at the champion. Well, Povetkin didn't. Povetkin was number 1. Povetkin was a number 1 silver champion. He didn't get a shot right away. He had to fight Mike Perez. He didn't get a shot right away. What's the difference? This is the great Povetkin that you all tout. Oh, gold medalists, blah, 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 levels, pedigree. He had to fight an eliminator. He was a silver champion, and he had to fight an eliminator to become the mandatory. The eliminator was Mike Perez. Luis Ortiz is Dillian Whyte's eliminator. What's the difference? There is no emotion. Those are facts. What's the difference? Anthony Joshua, you know the price. You know the location. You have the money. What's the problem? Those are facts. Those are facts. Giving Deontay Wilder 50-50 of money that's not coming out of Anthony Joshua's pocket is not going to hurt his pockets. That's a fact. Giving Deontay Wilder 50-50 is going to give Anthony Joshua the opportunity to get what he claims he wants. You want undisputed, Anthony Joshua. Here you go. Fight Deontay Wilder, give him 50-50, beat him. Now you're the A side for everything. There is no questions. You're the undisputed champion. All you have is mandatories. What's the problem? There's nothing emotional about that. That's a fact. That's a fact. You have given, you overpaid Charles Martin. You overpaid Dominic Breazeale. You overpaid Vladimir Klitschko. You overpaid Carlos Takam. You overpaid Joseph Parker. You overpaid Povetkin. You overpaid Deontay Wilder. Now you're the undisputed champion. You don't need to overpay anybody else ever again. Because that's what you're claiming you overpay. I don't think it's an overpay at all. It's 50-50. Meaning you're not, it's a 50-50 split. The money is neither of yours. It's imaginary money. It's not even made. So anything you make, you get a 50-50 split if the fight is $100 million. This is not $100 million coming out of nobody's pockets but the fans. Anthony Joshua's pocket, Deontay Wilder's pocket, Eddie Hearn's pocket, Barry Hearn's pocket, Lou DiBella, Shelly Finkel, Al Heyman. None of their pockets have been touched at all. The 50-50 split is money that came from us, the fans. So that is 100% profit. Your bank account went up. If the fight's $100 million, your bank account went up $50 million. Didn't go down at all. It went up $50 million. So 100% of 50% is what you got. And it didn't touch your pockets at all. Didn't affect you at all. That is a factual statement. There is no emotions in that. None. So here's the reality. If you want undisputed, you know the location, Showtime pay-per-view, you've already claimed this. You know the amount, 50-50. All you have to do is make it happen. Deontay Wilder, you want 50-50? Fine, I want the belt. Let's make this fight. I'm going to get 50% of whatever we make. If it's a $120 million fight, I'm going to get $60 million. 100% profit. But I'm the bad guy for saying this. I'm wrong for saying this. I'm the idiot. I'm the fool for saying this. I'm the fool. Oh, I'm the emotional guy when I am giving you facts. Those are facts, what I just said. There is no emotion in that. Those are facts. But I'm wrong. Because you guys are fucking hypocrites. You guys are not real fans. You're not. You're dick riders. You're not real fans at all. You guys are fucking frauds. You don't want to see this fight. You just want to see Anthony Joshua get rich and rich and rich while praising him to the gods as if he's the greatest thing since fucking Sugar Ray Robinson and Jack Johnson and Joe Louis. When he literally has fought Povetkin, Joseph Parker, and Carlos Takam. Those are his last three. And Deontay Wilder's last three are Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, and Stavern. Luis Ortiz beats everybody that I just mentioned over here. Carlos Takam, Povetkin, and Joseph Parker. Tyson Fury beats everybody that I mentioned over here. Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker, and fucking Povetkin. Tyson Fury beats all three of them. Stavern probably beats Carlos Takam for sure. He'll probably have a good fight with Joseph Parker and a good fight with Povetkin. So, you guys do the math. We're talking about resumes. You do the math. BFTB, shout out to the mighty, mighty LDBC. And I'm out.